Trump should make the day after the national championship a holiday.
The college football national championship?
National championship.
Punt, because it shouldn't be played on a Monday anyway. Why are we playing the college football national championship on a Monday? Let me break this down for you. College football, what day do you think of? You think of Saturdays. We own Saturdays throughout the entire season, throughout the entire fall, right? And then all of a sudden, we get to the end of the season, college football loses its mind. The calendar goes completely out the window, and we're playing national championships on a Monday. We shouldn't need to get Tuesday off. What's wrong with tonight, as we sit here right now, Friday night? We could play this championship game on Friday night, or to be honest with you, we could just play it on Saturday like it should be. And if the NFL playoffs are in the way, so be it. I'd watch the college football national championship. We can't figure out a way to squeeze them all into the same weekend. Get rid of Monday night national championships for good.
All right, I like it. I like where your head's at with this. We're going to flip it over to Crain here. All right, Jake. Well, punt or go. Trump should make the day after the national championship game a holiday.
I used to be in Cohn's camp, but I'm going to go on this. And the longer I sat down and thought about it, it really kind of came to me, like a dream. What's better than having a weekend off, a 2-day weekend of Saturday and Sunday? I don't know. How about a 4-day weekend? You're giving me an extra day off during the week. I already get Friday night off, already get Saturday off, already get Sunday off. I can go to work Monday, look forward to the game that night, and I can know that I get Tuesday off. You're giving me an extra day. What did Coach Red Bayou say in The Water Boy? You know what his daddy liked more than one crawfish dinner? 12 crawfish dinners. Well, giving me an extra day off, I will take that in spades, my friend. Now, it being on a Monday night, being a standalone with work the next day, how many parties is that ruined? How many get-togethers is that ruined? I can get excited on a Friday night. I can drink my Z-Biotics and go out there and get it. Saturday, I got NFL. Sunday, I got NFL. I'm going to work on Monday. That'll be the best. You're making Mondays great again. You're making Mondays great again. Give me Tuesday off. I would love it. Wednesday, everybody will be happier. Then I look around. Oh, no, it's the weekend again.
Tony, you got a rebuttal to that?
I'm trying to think what make Mondays great again is. It's like a Mamga slogan or something.
Yeah, it's Mimga.
Wait, so hold on. Are you saying that if we had the national championship tonight, that would ruin parties you would go to?
No, what I'm saying is I want that extra. We got games on Saturday in the NFL and Sunday. Mm-hmm. So tonight, people are going home, right? They're getting ready. They got plans. We got games on Saturday. Got some really good college basketball, too. Get up, watch the game Saturday. Great. Saturday night, everybody's, let's have a good time. Sunday, we got NFL again. And typically people are like, oh, man, Sunday night, I got to go to work tomorrow. Yeah, the national championship game's on, but I got to go through the whole week. Imagine how much more fire Sunday's going to be.
Okay.
Oh, man, hey, so I'm showing up Monday bringing donuts. I'm bringing donuts. I'm bringing coffee. Because guess what? You want to have a productive work day? We're going to grind on Monday. We know that we don't have anything Tuesday. Go home, got another party. You're extending the weekend. You know what it's like to me? It's like when you have the teacher's work day in school on a Monday. Nobody gets more fired up on Friday afternoon when you're going home saying, wow, Friday's really like Thursday when you look at it because I get an extra day off. I think you could get that flavor of ice cream. Really, Cone, deep down, I'm just trying to get that extra.
Okay, you're trying to extend the weekend. I'm really cooking right now. I think I've got it, okay? The very rare punt or go compromise here. Here's what we do.
The fake punt?
We do extend.
That's
Tuesdays off. Tuesdays off. College football national championship Saturday. NFL playoff game Sunday where they belong, and then 2 more on Monday, and you get Tuesday
off.
Yes,
sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Come on, Coach.
But also, we don't need to be out here shaking hands on punter go.
No, we're shaking. Look, sometimes you got to fake the
very
punt.
rare. We're changing the world.
Yeah. It's making me sick.
Sometimes you got to fake the punt. Tomorrow kicks off 3 of the greatest days in sports as we get a full plate of football, including some dynamite matchups in the NFL divisional playoff round on Saturday and Sunday. Then it culminates in the biggest college football game of them all in the national championship between Ohio State and Notre Dame, which we all hope is going to be a better game than most are predicting. And our friend Brian Driscoll absolutely went off about who the new Notre Dame really is. You're not going to want to miss that here in a little bit. I don't know about you guys, but Saturday cannot get here soon enough. I'm ready right now, but thank goodness we can help get you through today as we truly are on the eve of the greatest sports window, in my opinion. David Cone, between the NFL and the national championship, What are you most looking forward to?
Oh, well, I'm looking forward to everything. I love football. That's what I'm about. But I can't stop thinking about this Ravens and Bills matchup because there are legacies on the line. I mean, I'm old enough to remember when Brett Favre and Dan Marino and John Elway were all going after each other. That's when I fell in love with the NFL. You know, those playoff matchups. Then we had Tom Brady and Peyton Manning and Drew Brees going at each other. And now we're in an era where we're trying to see, can anyone take down Patrick Mahomes? And both of these guys, okay, that are coming up in this game, Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson, they both got their crack at Mahomes at home a year ago. Couldn't do it. Now it's only going to be one of them because these guys have to face off against each other before they get to the AFC Championship game. So legacy's on the line. That's why I can't wait. We talked about this a little bit yesterday. The loser of this game is going to get buried, right? It's absolutely going to happen. Maybe the loser could still get a feather in their cap by winning the MVP, but I can't wait for this game. And when you throw in the fact that Derrick Henry is now in Baltimore and he's sort of getting a shot to show his chance in the postseason, which really didn't happen when he was with the Titans so much. I can't wait for this football game.
Well, and to your point, obviously the Bills-Ravens game is the one that's going to get the most juice because of that Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen matchup. But you look across the board, I mean, I think the Rams-Eagles is going to be great. I can't wait for the Redskins-Lions game. And then the Chiefs. Are we going to see that playoff version of the Chiefs that we know they tend to always roll out once we get to this time of year? And Houston again. You know, C.J. Stroud, what they've done getting to this point, I wouldn't bury them yet. But Flaming Dragon, yes. I could take a guess, but I feel pretty good about your answer. But I'm going to ask it anyway. What are you most looking forward to this weekend?
Well, obviously I'm looking forward to hanging out with you with football and with my beautiful new niece. But you know what game
You've got to butter me up, okay?
Look, I'm going to butter you up. Trust me. You know how you like it. High five.
Yeah.
Too slow. Yeah, whatever. I'm excited about the Lions-Commanders game. Is it me or no one is giving the Commanders a chance to win this football game?
Who's the Commanders?
The Redskins, excuse me. Whatever. 9.5? 9.5 points. And look, I get it. The Lions have been the feel-good story this year. Everybody loves Dan Campbell. They love his MO. They love his attitude. They love what he says after the games. But will this feeling be the same if they drop this football game? Right? Because the Lions have been so good. And I'm telling you, there's something about this Redskins football team. It's almost like the Rams to me. I just think they're getting slept on a little bit. They have the pieces, they have the talent, and I don't really think they know where they are yet. They just go out there and play football games. And the biggest question about the Lions, which I've said for a couple weeks, is how good is this defense? How really good is this defense? You gave up 9 points against the Vikings. Sam Darnold made a lot of mistakes. But can you line up against this Redskins football team and consistently stop them? I don't know. I just think 9.5 is too many points.
It is a lot of points. I've got a lot of buddies that have bought that up to 10.5. What's funny to me about this Redskins-Lions game is it seems that the roles this year are kind of reversed for the Lions. You know, the Lions with Dan Campbell were playing with house money.
Yeah.
They could play free. People in Detroit were just happy they're in the playoffs. Oh, my God, we got a good football team again. And now they're the hunted instead of the hunter. And it feels like the Redskins, with a rookie quarterback, with obviously kind of how the season went, they're the hunter. They're the team coming in this game. You're on the road. You know, even if you lose this, people in Washington, D.C. aren't going to be upset. It's like I said, people in D.C. haven't been this excited since they covered up the Epstein files. So when I look at this matchup, it's kind of the identities. But if you're a Lions fan, you want that, though. Mm-hmm. You want to be considered a big dog. You want to be the team going into it that not only do you get home field advantage, we expect to be good. We expect to win. Coney, I want to kind of throw it back to you in that. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you get that vibe? Like they've totally, and it's good for both. Yeah. I think it is a nice transaction for both.
Look, I went to school in Ann Arbor, very near Detroit, when the Lions had the 0-16 year, like when they were just bad. So I understand what you're saying about this sort of, there's no expectations, a blue-collar mentality team, but with no expectations. So when you just go to the playoffs for the first time in 3 decades, that's enough. That's awesome. That's great. Not anymore, though, because now they've moved into, hey, you're the number 1 seed. You get the first round bye. Now is the time. You have the best team in the league. Now is kind of the time where, like, it's time for the Lions to really show up, and they're the hunted rather than the hunter. But what I wanted to ask you guys for this game is, I was trying to think about this last night. If Washington wins, will it be because there was a shootout with both offenses and Jaden Daniels just does something special at the end and the final score is 38-35? Or if Washington wins, is it because somehow the Redskins defense forced the Lions offense to really underperform. Jared Goff threw a couple interceptions, and they win this one like 24-20.
I think it would have to be a higher scoring game for the Redskins to win. And I think that because when you look at the way both of these teams are built, if the Lions are operating on all cylinders offensively, right, and the Redskins are operating on all cylinders offensively, I still feel like the Lions are more dangerous, but it could give the Redskins, with a younger team, more confidence as they go on. You know, you hear coaches talk about all the time, the two most important times of the game are the first 5 minutes of the game and the first 5 minutes of the second half. I don't think that's ever been more true than when I look at this Redskins team. Because if it is a lower scoring game, that means this Lions defense that has gone through all these injuries and had to make all these moves is playing well. That means they're playing well, which to me will feed into the Dan Campbell narrative of, hey, you know, it's not back and forth. It's not high flying. We can be gritty. We can grind it out. And I think it gives them more confidence going forward. But I just think for the Redskins to win it, it's going to have to be higher scoring. And maybe that Lions defense loses a little bit of confidence. Hey, what's up, YouTube? Do us a favor. We all know ESPN is trash and most of that other stuff is. So why not hit the subscribe button? Be a cool person.